Yes, welcome back to the channel. I'm called Dominic. I'm in Mbarara city, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the interesting facts that have interested me about Mbarara city. Right now I'm in Mbarara city and I'm in a place just a few meters from Mbarara city called Kashanyarazi, and this is a place where we find the famous river called River Rizi. And in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the facts, interesting facts about Mbarara city. Number one, the very first interesting fact is this river you see down here. It is called River Rizi. It is a freshwater river that supplies the whole of Mbarara city, and I'm very intrigued. This river, this fresh river, flows all the way from that side and it goes that way. It is the river that supplies the whole of Mbarara with water, and I think they first treat this water, and when they treat it, they supply it to people's homes through a tap network, and people receive this water in their homes. Fact number two, Mbarara is very hilly, beginning from the city. When you're in the city, you drive and you go up and down. You have to climb hills, and when you're in the city, it is hilly. Just as you see, just down there, that is a hill, and on top of that hill, you see that is the Mbarara University of Science and Technology, and I'm told students have to cross. Going to which place?
Chitebero.
Chitebero.
Chitebero and Katete.
Chitebero and Katete. Students have to cross from the university using a bridge to cross this river as they go to Chitebero and Katete. So that is another fact that has interested me. Even if you stand in the city, you can see that the surrounding areas are hilly. You can see hills on the surrounding areas. Fact number three that has interested me is that Mbarara, I thought at first I thought that all the people living in Mbarara are Banyankole and they are the same people. They don't have distinctions, but I've come to realize today that the Banyankole are divided into two groups, but they live together. But we have the Bahima and we have the Biru. The Biru are the people who do farming. As you see in the background, we have people who do beekeeping like there. That is beekeeping. We have people who do farming. Those are the Biru. They do farming whereby they grow crops like maize, beans, all the crops we have in Uganda. They have most of the crops here in Mbarara, and they do grow those crops. For the Bahima, they keep their cattle. They have the long-horned cattle. Unfortunately, I have not got chance to go to the farm, but I've shown you some of the cattle. Yeah, the long-horned cattle, and those are some of the activities they do here in Mbarara. The other fact that has interested me, once I arrived in Mbarara, people are very friendly. My God, every person I was meeting was receptive. Beginning from the border men I met, I went and had a haircut. When I reached that place where I had a haircut, I made a friend straight away. And this guy took me, we had lunch together. We moved around the place. He showed me his friends. We went, I took, is it called? I'm forgetting the name of that.
Eshabwe.
Not a Shabwe. I was looking for Shabwe, but I never found a Shabwe. But he took me, and is it called Bongo? In Uganda, we call it Bongo. But for them, they have
Amakamo.
Amakamo, yeah. Amakamo. Amakamo. That is milk that has been preserved. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I took Amakamo. I was so interested. I was so intrigued, and man, their culture is fascinating. It is some of the cultures we have, the good cultures we have, the good cultures we have here in Uganda, which someone should come and have a look at. Because most of the people think that Uganda is made of Kampala. Uganda is not Kampala only. We have very many cultures here, and this is some of the cultures we have here. So those are some of the facts that have interested me about Mbarara. Yeah, and the other thing, I arrived yesterday at night I reached in Mbarara at around, it was around midnight. Yeah, it was around 1. Yeah. So the journey took me about 5 hours to drive from Kampala. But I arrived at around past midnight at 1. And the place was so cold. My God. I was in a jacket, but it was cold. It's what I can say. And there were these border men. I was having my camera. I thought the camera would be grabbed from me and stolen, but I felt safe. I don't know why. I felt safe. I didn't feel like somebody can come and grab my phone or my camera and run with it. The border men were receptive and they were free with me. And the guy drove me from the bus park to my location where I went. But the place is so cold, my God. And the weather here is fascinating. It changes at any time. Because today morning it was raining, and right now it is sunny. As you see, it is about 5 p.m. right now, but it is sunny. So the weather is also good. The weather of the place is good. Then the other thing is about the people. The crime rate of Mbarara. Crime rate is low. It's very low. Have you ever experienced any crime rate in this place for the time you have spent here? Because this man is living in this place.
No, I've never experienced any crime on me.
Even stealing like something or a phone or what?
But yeah, probably certain friends have lost their property. But in most cases, it's on rare cases, though it happens still. Yeah.
Okay. But as you compare it to Kampala, how is the crime rate here?
It's incomparable. In Kampala, it's very high, and here it's very low.
Yeah. So it is difficult to face crime rate here in Mbarara. It happens, but on rare incidences. Because I was talking to a certain friend, which I made it there in the city, and he told me crime rate happens, but it doesn't happen so much because in the city, people know each and every person that lives around Mbarara. So if you are to commit crimes in the daylight, people will know you, and they will have to act upon you, which is not the same case in Kampala, where people come from different places together in Kampala. In Mbarara, the people who stay in Mbarara are very known by the people who stay in that place, so it is hard to commit crimes. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about Mbarara?
Yeah, probably about the women of Mbarara. They are very beautiful women.
You come and you say something.
Yeah, so Mbarara is a very interesting area. Besides the good geography of the place, the topography, as you can see, it's very hilly and interesting.
You can look in the camera.
Yeah. And then besides that, I think their culture, whereby you'll find that Mbarara is one of the established tribes in Uganda that actually does not have a definite kingdom, whereby they do not have a king. Reason being, they chose not to have a king anymore due to certain historical reasons. And then the other thing about Mbarara is that they have very beautiful women. So yeah.
Have you got a girlfriend here? So my viewers, what is your thought about Mbarara? What do you think about Mbarara? Have you ever been to Mbarara? Would you like to travel to Mbarara? The cost of living in Mbarara is not very high, but the other fact that interested me is that milk is a bit costly, just like in Kampala. A cup of milk goes for 1,000, a liter for 2,000, and in Kampala I think it is the same. But in Kampala maybe you don't drink the real milk. In Kampala your milk could be watery. It is what I think. But this milk here is first class. It is world class. They even export this milk here, and they have even begun making other products from milk, which they are exporting to other countries. They are making yogurt and what, and amakamo, as I told you. So Mbarara is a good place to be. The cost of living, the cost of renting a house here. If you want a house that is self-contained. If you want a self-contained house that is a single room, it goes from 200,000 Uganda shillings to 300,000 Uganda shillings, which I think it is manageable. In Kampala, that house can go to, can start from 300,000 Uganda shillings to about 500,000 Uganda shillings, depending on the location. But here you can get it in the city, in the middle of the city. In Kampala, it is impossible to get it at 300,000 Uganda shillings. In the city, it begins like at around 450,000 Uganda shillings. Yeah, so thank you for watching the video. Let's meet again. So these are some of the long-horned cattle that are kept here in Mbarara, and you can see they are beautiful. They have long horns. Nzo kufungula awo. Mulufula.